All right, all right, all right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Plug Talk, people. All right. Sorry I'm late. About 20 minutes late, actually. I was supposed to start the show at 10:45, but there's something going on with my computer. I was literally taking it apart and trying to figure out what was going on with it. So I'm gonna have to just check it out when I'm done doing the show. But yeah, so I had some technical difficulties before I came in, but looks like we're good now. We're up and running. So it's a short show, so it's fine. We'll be able to get it done quick today. We got one baseball game. It is the end of the wild card. It is the NL wild card, and we get to see who's going to be moving on today. Is it going to be the Brewers or is it going to be the Mets? You tell me, because I got my own opinion, but I would like to know who y'all think is going to be moving on today. Before we get to it, James Felix, good morning, bro. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Um, we have a football game today. Well, we got three football games today. We got the Falcons. They will be taking on Tampa Bay in NFL Thursday Night Football. Shout out Carrie Underwood. Then we got. Uh, Actually, does she do Monday night? I can't remember. Or does she do them both? I can't be sure. All I know is I fuck with Carrie Underwood. Then we got college football. We got UTEP. Who is UTEP playing? Oh, Sam Houston. UTEP is taking on Sam Houston, and then Texas State is taking on Troy. So we're going to cover those games today, and pretty small card. But as you guys know, the last few days have been like that. Personally, I took the last couple days off because I like to prepare for what's coming up. I've been looking a lot into hockey. I've been looking a lot into, and I've also been actually researching my college basketball. I am so excited for college basketball this year, man. Oh my god. We got some, and the good thing is, I don't think I've seen this many talented freshmen coming in at the same time in the same season since I've started watching college basketball. I'm more excited about some of these freshmen coming in this year than I think I've ever been about any season. So super excited about college basketball coming up. Obviously, we got a lot of stuff going on with the NBA coming up as well. So it's really time for me to find my path, which I ain't got to find it. I already know my path. I just got to start walking it, right? Which is obviously my college basketball, my NHL, and I'm just going to stay in that lane. We've been doing extremely well. Um, we've been doing extremely well when it comes to college football, so I'm not going to put that on the back burner. I mean, when I did my recaps, which I got to drop my VIP recap today for the last 10 days. So that will be released today for any VIP members in here. My VIP recap will be dropped today for the last 10 days. Uh, but college, last time I did our recap last week, guys, we're hitting college football at an 80% clip. It has been bread and butter for us for real. So I mean that is a beautiful number, man. 80%, Jesus Christ. If you can hit 80%, we would not be having to work. That's for damn sure. But so I'm just trying to find my path with all the games coming up, with all the different sports coming up, and starting to really lock in, looking at college basketball futures, NHL futures, NBA futures, stuff like that. If you're in my VIP, you're going to be able to find all them futures. You guys know every new season, I always drop VIP futures for our members, and I got a whole thread underneath my VIP channel. If you guys just click on my VIP channel and you go to the top, it will say threads. You click the thread, you can see all my futures all the way back to like 2022. or 20. I'm pretty sure it goes back to 2022, but they're all there, and I'll be adding more on there in the next week. Meaning NHL, NBA, and college basketball. Mees, good morning, man. Checking in. What's good with you? Glad you're here, bro. All right, so I have no one coming on with me today. It's just me. So we will hop right into things. It's easy. It's an easy card today. Like I said, guys, easy card today. We're only going to be covering 4 games. So like I said, one MLB, one NFL, two college football, and I'll get you guys up out of here so you can enjoy the rest of your day. Prolific, man. Good morning. Good morning. Glad you're here, bro. Saying fuck the Mets, they're bums. I can agree. I can agree. I like that. I can agree. All right. Matter of fact, speaking of bums, speaking of the Mets, let's jump right into it then, guys. Let's see here. Oh yeah, shout out Oliver too, man. By the way, Oliver, as you guys know, like I said, I did give out a VIP play last night. I gave out Cowser, hits, runs, RBIs, or total bases, one of the two, and it didn't get there. Luckily, it was a very very tiny bet. And I did give out Profar as my TikTok video play. Profar hits, runs, RBIs, easy money. They had them at plus 105. There was no way I was passing that up. I just couldn't. So I gave that out in my TikTok video play. But today I'm back on track. So we are fully locked in today, and I'm back to doing my regular routine with VIP. So I'm excited to get this started. All right, so the first game we got, guys, it's going to be the Mets and the Brew Crew in this one. It looks like the Mets are actually the underdog here, right? The Mets are the underdog. Yes, they are. So we got the Mets at a plus 114 now. We got the Brewers at a minus 135. We got a total of 7.5 here. It's highly favored to the under, guys. It's highly favored to the under 7.5 in this one at a minus 120. You got Jose Quintana taking the mound for the Mets, and then you got Tobias Myers taking the mound for the Brew Crew. Obviously, Brew Crew are at home here. Obviously, it's game 3 of the NL wild card, and whoever loses here goes home. Um, and it's cool seeing these teams play in these 3 game series for the wild card spot. We just got to remember, guys, when we go into the playoffs, like there's 7 game series, you got to start taking that shit a little differently and start looking at it a little differently. It is much different playing a team in a 3 game compared to a 7 game series, right? There's a big difference. So anyway, we ain't got to worry about that now. Let's just focus on this game. And in this game, everything in me wants to take the Mets. All right. Everything in me wants to take the Mets at this price. The plus 114 now looks good. I would really like to know where the public is because I'm thinking the public is on the home dog. I mean, on the dog here, right? I think we have a public dog with the Mets here, but I could be wrong. The line's moving in favor of the Brewers. Um, you know, and the Brewers are coming into this game with the momentum, right? They hold the momentum right now. And we have to believe, this is a tough spot for the Mets. I mean, you got to think about it. They just recently released Quintana, right? Because when I was looking at this game last night and I did my book last night, the Mets did not have a starter listed. Myers was already set to go. The Mets had no idea who they were starting. And it made perfect sense on why the Mets didn't know who they were starting because the Mets rotation is kind of banged up right now when it comes to availability. You just don't know with the Mets. They're just struggling. We also got to take into consideration that now we're going into back to when the Mets played the Braves in that doubleheader, they have not had a day off. So what they had to do was they played the Braves in that doubleheader. They had to fly out to Milwaukee, and now they're in the 3rd game of this series, right? With no days off in between and a travel spot on the road, right? So you got to think that that plays into a factor here for the Mets as well. Um, I mean, it's just a lot, man. It's not the best. This Mets team is just not in the best shape. They're not in the best spot here, right? I mean, the chips are stacked against them, if you ask me. And they gave Brewers, a chance to take it now. And they gave them all that momentum. I'm telling y'all, man. Last time we seen Myers go up against the Mets, he looked great. He did. He only went 4 innings though, so that's what worries me. He went 4 innings, 5 Ks in those 4 innings, but he gave up no runs. All right. So, in my opinion, there is just too much stacking up against the Mets here for me to back them. Um, I do think that the Mets, if they can get past the Brewers and kind of get their feet placed, solid again on the ground, they could have a chance. But I think it is a very, very big ask of the Mets to pull this game out, especially with Quintana out there. I don't like that move. I'm a little worried, man. Quintana's numbers are not good against Milwaukee's roster. So let's look at it. Where like I said, Myers' numbers are a very small sample size, right? Only 14 plate appearances, but I just told y'all what he did in his last outing, right? And I trust Myers a lot more than I trust Quintana. So Quintana has 77 plate appearances. He has a 26K percent, which is not bad, but it comes with a 14.3 walk percent, which is very high, an opponent batting average of a 313, which is basically above league average, and then he's got an xWOBA of a 386, which is trash. So I'm telling you, I just think this is a really bad spot for the Mets. I think the chips are stacked against them here, and I think it's just a lot to ask out of this Mets team to pull off a win like this. Um, I mean, if you're going to go and look at anything when it comes to batter stats, I'm telling you right now, it don't matter where you go, it's going to be all Brewers, right? Because you just got the sample size to go off of with Quintana and the Brewers roster, where you don't have the statistics to go off of Myers against the Mets roster, right? So it's going to be hard to judge, but I like the Brewers here anyway, so it makes it easier for me to look at Brewers batters. Um, Churro, bro, this fucking guy. All right, Jackson Churro, I gotta take him. I got to. He smacked one yesterday. He's just been low key. Such a good piece for the Brewers, bro. He really has been. I wish I would have called him earlier, but I didn't, sadly. But I think he is one of them X factors that really make a difference. And what better than make a difference today, right? In a game that could push you on, push you forward in this playoff hunt. So it's a righty on lefty matchup as well, right? So check that off. He has five at bats against Quintana. He has 3 hits. He has 2 singles, 1 double, only 1 strikeout. He's slugging 800. He's got an on base percentage of 667, and he's got a batting average of 600. And like I said, we've seen him hit one yesterday. Like I said, I think this guy is just one of them X factors that makes a difference in games like this. So I like Jackson Churro today. I think we take him for his hits, runs, RBIs, possibly his total bases here. I want to stick with the hot bat, and I want to stick with a guy that is going to make a difference. Adamas, I don't think he's a terrible look today. He does have 1 home run off of Quintana. It is a righty on lefty matchup. He don't have many strikeouts against him. So I think Adames could be a good look. And then my other one is William Contreras. I'm staying away from Hoskins. All right, I am. I'm staying away from Hoskins. This might be the day he gets it, but there is just way too many walks. Quintana walks the shit out of Reese Hoskins. So out of 15 at bats, Quintana's walked him 6 times. So you got to watch that. So that makes me want to stay away from Reese Hoskins. Period. Just because of those walks. But yeah, it's going to be Adamas today for me, and I love Jackson Chiro today for the Brewers. I think it's a great look. Um, all right, so you're saying a lot of people are on Churro today, or on his total bases? I don't fucking know, bro. I could see why. I mean, he just hit one yesterday. He just hit one yesterday, and like I said, man, you want to look for these guys who are who who are that X factor that could step up big in spots like this besides just your average big names, right? That's what I would want to look for. That's what I always look for in playoff games. I don't care if it's the NBA, NHL, baseball, I don't care what it is. I always try to look for them X factors that make the difference that are not in the spotlight. You know what I mean? Maybe Choro is in the spotlight. You know, he did just hit one yesterday. He's been hitting well all season, but I still feel like he is a part of that X factor in my book. So even if people are on him, I can see why, and I'm with it. So yeah, that's where I'm at here. I like the Brewers minus the 135 here. I think the Mets are going home. Um, I think they put up a fight, but I think they're going home. All right. Um, let's move on. We're going to go and hit college football. We got 2 games in college football today. If you guys head over to the outlet, theoutletSV.com, I have I have a write up on Sam Houston and UTEP. So I have a write up on Sam Houston and UTEP. So the first game we're going to talk about here is Texas State. They are taking on Troy. So it's not your prettiest game, but it's a game nonetheless. We got Texas State coming in. They're laying 13.5 points here. So you're laying basically 2 touchdowns in this one. You got Troy at home getting 13.5 here. And we got a total of 57. So pretty high total. So I'm looking at, I like the over here. I do like the over 57. I think it's a great spot for an over. And I really do think that Texas State, I think their team total could be a really good look here as well. So I do want to go and look and see what their team total is, because that's my main play in this one is Texas State's team total. But I didn't have a chance to look at what it was. I literally just wrote down Texas State team total. All right, so we got, yeah, they got it up there, guys. They got it up there. All right, so they got Texas State's team total 34 and a half at a minus 115. 34 and a half at a minus one. I mean, 34 and a half at a minus 140. I'm sorry. So 34 and a half at a minus 140. I'll take it. I still like it. I like the 40. I like the total of the game as well. You could take the 55 and a half over. I don't think it's a bad look there. But yeah, the 56 and a half. Sorry, it's at a 57. I mean, I just think there's going to be points, and the line's showing that there's going to be points. Troy just lost last week to Louisiana Monroe, right? As a favorite. We were actually on Louisiana Monroe. They lost as a favorite. Well, I didn't bet it, but I liked Louisiana Monroe in that spot. Um, and on top of that, they got Troy has gotten smashed by Memphis. They have gotten smashed by Nevada. The only team that they beat was an FCS school, which was FAMU, right? That was the only team Troy has beat so far was FAMU, and it holds absolutely no weight. And a big problem of that, right, is that defense, man. That is a big part of Troy's problem. Texas State, they just lost to Sam Houston as a big favorite as well. And that kind of worries me because, is this team susceptible to, are they really validated to be laying these numbers like this? I mean, they just lost to Sam Houston State as a big favorite. So is Texas State really validated to be laying, double digits, especially on the road here? That's my whole thing. Is it worth it? And I just don't think it's worth laying the spread. I don't. Do they have the potential to cover it? Yes, because I like this offense. I mean, you look at this Texas State offense, man, and they've looked amazing. They have one of the best completion rates in the country. They're actually, let me see. Yeah, they have one of the best completion rates in the country. I think it's like top 10. And then you got Troy, right? That has no defense. Troy just has no defense at all. They're actually 131st in they are 131st in completion rate against. So that is a really big. You got one of the best teams that have one of the highest completion rates in the country, going against a team that just gives it up. You know what I mean? So it's not. It's just not a good spot. Texas. I'm expecting Texas State to be able to score, guys, easy tonight, and with the line of only 13, it kind of, and that's why I'm trying to stay away from a side here, and why I'm trying to look at an over, because with a line of only 13 and a half, they're kind of begging us to take Texas State here, if you ask me. I think it looks way too easy to just fade Troy here. And if Troy wants to have any chance in this game, we know their defense is not going to step up. I'm sorry. They have no defense. They don't. So they're going to, and we know they have the possibility of scoring, right? So they're going to have to go shot for shot with Texas State here. And with this line, everything coming together, this line is telling me that it's going to be a shootout. That Troy is going to obviously stay head to head with Texas State for a while because, like I said, this line looks a little trappy. It kind of feels like they're begging us to take Texas State. They gave us a high ass total here. I mean, it's over all day for me in this one, man. So give me the over 56 and a half here. And I like Texas State's team total to go over the 34 and a half in this one. That's my plays here. Then we got one more game in college football. That is Sam Houston taking on UTEP. So this is a good one. It's the one I did an article on. Like I said, you guys can go and find that at the outletsv.com. I did a whole article on this game. I kind of been paying a little bit of attention to Sam Houston this year, just because out the gate, uh, they made us money. So, and I'm a fan of any team that makes us money. And like I said, we just seen them beat Texas State outright as a pretty big underdog. Sam Houston was, but now Sam Houston comes into this game on the road as a double digit favorite. So this is uncharted waters for me when it comes to Sam Houston. Sam Houston is always going to be a good underdog team for me personally. When it comes to laying numbers with Sam Houston, it's uncharted waters for me. But I can just tell y'all what I know. And, Sam Houston they've now won 3 straight games, right? They are 4-1 on the year. They are 4-1 against the spread on the year. They seem to have another really good matchup here that they can really take advantage of against UTEP, in my opinion. I mean, there's just a lot going right for Sam Houston right now. You also got to remember, Sam Houston, there's one thing this team is going to do. They are going to run the ball, bro. They're going to run the ball. Plain and simple. You can't tell me no different. It is what this team is built around and is what they're going to do. They are going to run that ball. They actually have their top 10 in rushing attempts per game in the nation. Sam Houston is top 10 in rushing attempts in the nation, man. This team is going to run, and I'm sure they know, right, coming into this game that UTEP don't have many strengths at all. They don't. They're a weak football team. They don't have many strengths at all. The one strength they do have is their passing defense, right? They're very good at that passing defense. It's just outside. Seriously, it's really their best strength. They're just outside of the top 40 in passing defense in the nation. UTEP is. So that makes it every more bit of a reason for Sam Houston to eat up the clock, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. And that's what they're going to do. It plays right into Sam Houston's type of game. UTEP is just bad at everything else besides passing defense. It's simple as that. They can't be trusted. And that's just what it comes down to. Even at home, even getting 10.5 points, I still cannot trust UTEP here. Um, you got Watson, right, for Sam Houston. Watson, this guy is a threat with his legs. I mean, we've already seen it this year. This guy has no problems running the ball at all. No problems running the ball at all. And especially in the red zone. So I think he's already scored 4 or 5 touchdowns this year. I would look for Watson to score a touchdown today without a doubt. I think you get Sam Houston in the red zone. I think Watson is going to get in the end zone. And then I like Ducker. You could take Ducker for 60 plus, 70 plus rushing yards tonight. I think they're going to just run the shit out of the ball here. So you got to look towards Watson and Ducker. I think they both will probably score a touchdown today. But I definitely like Watson for a touchdown. I don't know if we even get them props. Let's see what DraftKings has going on. So Ducker, yeah, I'm tripping, bro. I'm tripping. Watson's minus 200. Ducker's minus 195. Love Watson, 2+ touchdowns here, plus 265. Give me that. Watson for 2+ touchdowns at a 265 is worth it. I'm telling y'all. I like Watson for 2+ touchdowns here. And then you got to look at Ducker here. You can get Ducker at the 770 plus at a minus 150. You can get them at 80 plus at a plus 110. And then you could even look at Watson rushing yards, but they're going to be way worse than Ducker's, which they are. 100 plus is minus 125, bro. Like what? Um, but yeah, that's what I like. I like Watson, 2+ touchdowns at a 265, and then I like Ducker's rushing yards at 70 plus. All right. And I think you can lay the number with Sam Houston. It's not my favorite play. Just like I said, guys, I'm a little in uncharted waters here with laying this kind of number with Sam Houston, but I do think we can. They are the better football team. Um, I just don't know. I just don't know about it. So I would take the 9.5. I wouldn't lay this. I wouldn't lay this 10.5. Don't lay the 10.5. Take the 9.5 and just pay the juice in this one. That's what I would. That's what I would personally do. All right. So that's what we got here. We put in Watson 2+ touchdowns. All right. I ain't got nothing on the other side of the ball for UTEP. I have nothing at all for the other side of the ball. If they give you, if they give you, if you want like a lotto or a long shot, and I highly doubt they give it to you, let's see if they do. Uh, Sam Houston, where is UTEP's? Okay, here it is. UTEP's defense to score a touchdown is plus 500. If you want a lotto like that, that is probably a decent bet. I could definitely see, if Sam Houston, like I said, there's a reason why it's a lotto. Um, if Sam Houston does try to get sneaky or try to get clever and start passing the ball, I could see UTEP picking that shit off and maybe taking it to the house. So UTEP's defense for a touchdown is plus 500. I'll throw that in there as a sneaky look, just so you guys have a bet on or a side on UTEP as well. So UTEP's defensive touchdown at plus 500. Why not? I could definitely see them picking that ball off and taking it to the house. Get a pick six on their ass. All right, guys, on to the NFL. On to the NFL. We got obviously we got the Bucks taking on the Falcons. Um, Not the prettiest game. It's definitely not the prettiest game, but I definitely think we can get something out of it, right? I mean, we could get some props out of this game. I mean, we can get something out of this game. It ain't my favorite game, but we'll definitely find something out this bitch. All right, come on, Jack Kings, man, put me on NFL, bro. Games always be tripping, bro. Yeah, I do like this week's card though. I like this week's NFL card. It looks really good. So does college football, honestly. College football's card looks really good as well, guys. I don't know if you guys have looked at I'm sure you guys have. But if you haven't looked at the card yet, I would go look at it, man, cuz obviously we're almost to Saturday and Sunday. But the cards look great. The cards really do look great for this weekend. I think we can make a lot of money. All right, so we got Tampa Bay coming in at a they are at a plus 110 here on the road, and we got the Falcons as a minus 130 here at home. They are laying 2 points, the Falcons. Tampa Bay is getting 2 points, and we got a total of 43 and a half, and it's locked up on both sides. So I mean, this is the NFC South battle here, right? So you got to kind of take that into consideration here. It's a division game where both teams have kind of started off pretty well, right? I mean, the Bucks are what 3-1. The Falcons are 2-2, coming off a good win versus the Saints. So we got to remember that. I mean, they're coming off of a nice win against the Saints. The Saints, who honestly have looked really, really strong. This will be the Falcons' third straight home game. Like, what is going on over there? This is their third straight home game. They're giving me Michigan vibes. For real, in college football. They're giving me Michigan vibes, bro. Like, is this tilted a little? Like, what are we doing here? Um, I don't think Michigan has played one road game yet this year. And now the Falcons are on their third straight home game in the NFL. Like, come on, man. Even the playing field out a little bit, people. Like, it's a little crazy. I mean, that definitely gives the Falcons a bit of an advantage when you keep fucking giving them a home game, home game, home game. Like, it's nuts. But anyway, uh so third straight home game for the Falcons. The Bucks offense. This Bucks team. So my play is the over here. Okay. I like the over. I was leaning the Bucks, but I have way too many question marks about the Buccaneers, man. Okay. First of all, their offense is still in question because they have no run game. They have no run game. And I don't necessarily trust a team that can't run the ball. I can't do it, bro. You have to have some kind of run game established if you're going to be a good NFL football team at this level. Run game is super important to any offense, to any offense. And the Buccaneers do not have it. They don't. They don't have a run game. It is non-existent. So their offense is in complete question to me. And then the Bucks defense has looked good, but the numbers don't look great, right? Like The eye test will tell you they look good, but the expected numbers for the Bucks defense worry the shit out of me. Then you got the Falcons, right? This is another team that I'm kind of on the edge with, man. I don't necessarily trust the Falcons that much. I mean, they have just been super inconsistent. We don't know what to expect. The cut you first, you win. You're coming off a big win, right, against the Saints. What they win that game by? Like 2 points, right? Let me see. So it was 26-24. Yeah, like 2 points, man. Um, Kirk Cousins has been better than I expected. I'm not gonna lie to you. He has been better than what I've expected, but this team in general just don't. I can't figure them out, man. I can't figure the Falcons out, and I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know if I'm even going to try. I think I might just stay away from their games this year. I don't necessarily believe that the Buccaneers should or the Falcons should be favored in this spot. To be honest with you, this is more of like a pick 'em to me. Like I would say the values on the Buccaneers. I just don't have you know, I just have too many question marks on the side of the Buccaneers. Kirk Cousins, he's been good, but again, he's inconsistent. We just don't know what we're going to get. Um, I don't know. Mayfield, he's playing okay. Um, I could see points here, man. Both defenses are in question here, right? I can see the Falcons not really having any answers for Mayfield. So I definitely like the over. I think the over is probably the best look. And then when you want to talk about props, I love this game for props tonight. I think we could tear the board up on some props in this game. It's the first thing I look at, man. So I am leaning. I am leaning Buccaneers. I'll tell you all that right now. I am leaning Buccaneers in this one when it comes to a side. And I definitely my official pick is going to be the over for this game. Take the over 43.5 in this game. That's where I would go. Now there's a couple guys that I think we could look at here. I do want to. I Everyone's been talking about Pitts, right? Which is a good is a good look, right? I mean, Pitts is a good look. He's got to snap one of these times. I'm not sure what he's done so far, but I do think he's going to, show up. So I do like Pitts tonight. I'm pretty sure you can get his. See where his receiving yards are. See where his receiving yards are. Hmm. I did not get me Pitts receiving yards. He didn't get hurt, right? Ain't no way he got hurt. I didn't see nothing about him getting hurt. Uh oh wait, here we go. All right, so you got Pitt. Damn, they got him up there, boy. You can get oh, never mind. That was Evans. You can get Pitts at 40 plus at a 150. I don't think that's a terrible look. I don't think that's a terrible look at all for Kyle Pitts. 40 plus at 150. I actually like that a lot, man. When it comes to Kyle Pitts here, I think that's a really, really strong look there. Um, and then when it comes to the Buccaneers, do we dare go back to Evans? I mean, I was pretty big on Evans last week. I don't know if I'm you know what, fuck it. We're running them back, man. Let's go to Evans, man. So Evans has scored at least one touchdown in three of the Bucks last four games when they're playing the division NFC teams. And on top of it, Mike Evans has put up 70, 80 receiving yards in four of his last five appearances against the Falcons. They got my boy set at 59.5 tonight, and he's putting up 75, 80, 77, 63. Bro, receiving yards are at 59 and a half. That's a gem. We are running back. We are running back Evans today. Fuck it, man. We're running back Evans today. I like it. I like it. I like it. And I got some defensive props as well. But the defensive gem, my defensive prop, or special teams prop, um, that's the gem for VIP. So if you guys want that, hit me up. I got you. I got you. You guys know we've been absolutely dominating NFL and college football. So uh, the Buccaneers are going to be the play here with the points. I don't necessarily think that whatchamacallit should be favored in this spot, the Falcons. I don't think they should be favored in this spot. Recent head-to-head games, you know, Atlanta was home. Last time they played was last year. Tampa Bay won 29-25. Tampa Bay was a 1.5 point underdog in that game. Um, so the time before that, Tampa Bay was the home team, and Atlanta won 16-13. So I mean, their last two games from last year were neck and neck, very tight games, and the home team did win both games. Here, I think the road team takes the dub. I think Tampa Bay, with the points, is a good look. I would buy it up to over a field goal. Take the 3.5. Like I said, the last two games were decided by a field goal. The last two games that these two teams played was decided by a field goal. So I would take the 3.5 with the Buccaneers, or tease it up if you want. I mean, I don't know, put it in a teaser with college football or something. I don't know. I don't know how you do it, but take the 3.5. That's what I would do. All right, so let's see what we got in the speakers. Prolific is saying he leans Bucks and over. So do I. So do I, Prolific. I like it. He's saying primetime Kirk Cousins. Disasters. Disastrous. Right? Is that a word? Disastrous? All right. That's all we got, right? That's all we got for Plug Talk today, man. We only had 4 games. I think we hit them good. We hit them whole. All right. So let me give you our best bet. Give you our best bet today. We're going to do a touchdown parlay between college football and NFL. Okay. College football touchdown prop with NFL touchdown prop, man. We're going to cash all out today. We are going to cash all out today. Say, hey, we're going to cash you out today. Hey, hey. Baby, I want your money. Don't you worry. Hey, hey. All right, we're going to take Watson. How are we going to do this, man? We're going to take Watson 2+ touchdowns. Watson 2+ touchdowns at 265. Then we're going to stroll on over to the big boys in the NFL. And we're going to go look at Tampa Bay. And we're going to take that boy Mike Evans for an anytime touchdown today at a plus 125. Or if y'all want to get crazy with it, y'all want to get real crazy with it, you could take Mike Evans 2+ touchdowns at a plus 900 with the Watson 2+ touchdowns. That comes out to a plus 3,500. But I'm going to take the Mike Evans 1+ touchdown along with Watson 2+ touchdowns, and that comes out to a plus 721. And that's what we're going to do. All right. So my best bet is Watson 2+ touchdowns, Mike Evans 1 touchdown plus 700. It's 721. If you guys, I would advise you bet them both straight. Because if you bet them both straight and bet the parlay, all you need is one to hit, and you'll either get your money back or you'll at least profit a little bit if one hits. So I would do the parlay and then bet them both straight. All right. You guys already know where to find me, man. TheOutletSV.com. I just got a notification that Takeoff just put out a 2 unit play. Oh my God, let's get it. So that's soccer. He has been dominating soccer, man. Oliver is on fire right now. Ozzy Caps is absolutely uh, killing the MLB playoffs so far. So the VIP has been doing extremely well. The team's on fire right now, man. Team's on fire right now. Highly advise y'all to get in on the action. Stop sitting on the sidelines, man. We're only here to help, guys. For real, for real. We're only here to help, man. We're here to make you money. I mean, that's just what we're here to do. Um, so you guys can join my VIP service if you're a new member. If you're a new member looking to join and you just want to see what we're about, you could join my VIP and my channel for $10 for your first month. And I'll give you a few days. I'll give you 3 days free to check out our full subscription, meaning you buy the month, I'll give you 3 days full access with Oliver and Takeoff so you can see what their service is about, and then you will get switched back to my VIP exclusively. So I will add that in there for anyone interested. So if you buy my 10-day membership, you'll also get 3 free days of full access to see what the other guys are like. And we also have the $100 all NFL season promo running. That's full access, man. Full access. Um, all right. That's all we got. I appreciate all you guys, man. Enjoy your Thursday. Make sure you guys make tonight a winning one. We got a big ass weekend loading up, man. Big weekend loading up. I can't wait. If you guys were a part of our team last weekend, bro, it was epic. Absolutely epic, man. I think we cashed out a little over yeah, a little over 1,500 last weekend. It was really, really good. So I'm looking to follow that up again this weekend. If I can have another weekend like that this weekend, man, I will be happy as hell. So we're definitely going to try to make it happen. That's for damn sure. So make sure you guys tap in, man. If you're not in the Discord, please join. It's free. The Discord's free. It's free to join. We give out free plays all the time in there. People are winning bets in there all the time. Our community is pretty active. We do have really good people in there, really cool people. Even the members, even just the regular outlet members, they give out plays all the time that hit. So there's a lot going on in there, man. So join the Discord. If you need the link, hit me up. You can find it in Takeoff's bio, my bio, Oliver's bio, or you can just simply DM any of us and I'll give it to you and you can join. Also the YouTube, please go subscribe to the YouTube. It's the Outlet Sports Ventures on YouTube. You can't miss it. You'll see our SV symbol as the logo. Um, I think Takeoff, and this is really cool. I don't want to say that it's there yet, but I think Takeoff is going to start a soccer show on our YouTube. I think he asked me last night about it. So that would be amazing. Because Takeoff is extremely good at soccer. So if he starts a show for y'all, that would be amazing, man. Um, what else? Yeah, that's it. That's all we really got going on, man. So yeah, if you guys need the link to the Discord, hit me up. You can also subscribe to our website so you don't miss any of the articles that we post. We have a bunch of we have a bunch of we have a bunch of college football on the website already. We have we have a bunch of soccer on the website already for upcoming games. So all of our articles are always released at least a day early prior to the game. Soccer is always released like 2 or 3 days early prior between the match. So always check our website, man. Our website, we don't write about every game on the board like other websites. I'm not saying it's wrong to do it that way. It's not. They have the means to do it that way. They're providing their readers with content, and I get it, and it's awesome, right? That other websites write about every single game. We don't. So at theoutletSV.com, we don't write about every single game. We handpick the games that we think that we see the most value in, that we might want to give to VIP, but you know what I mean? We just handpick the games that we see value in, and we write about it, and we give it to y'all. We give it to our readers. So you don't have to go to our website and hand pick, certain games. You can go to our website knowing that, okay, obviously these guys seeing value in this game and I can bet this game. Because that's the point. You guys go there for picks because you guys need picks to bets, right? You need help finding picks. So what is the difference if you go to our website and you get the whole slate of games in front of you? You're still left in the same situation of having to pick out a game to bet. You get what I'm saying? Where at our website you don't. You go right there and it's like receiving the picks. Like, I don't know. You get what I'm saying though? We just write about the games that we see value in. So any play or any write up you see on the website is a play that we would bet ourselves. All right. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all watching Plug Talk, man. Please come back tomorrow. I'll be here at 10:45. Hopefully, my computer is not going to crash on me again, and I won't be late. But I'll see you guys here at 10:45, man. Please make tonight a winning one. We got a big weekend coming up, and I wanna definitely share the winnings with all y'all. So let's make tonight a good one, man. Build our bankroll. Like I said, the weekend's going to be here before we know it. So just build that bankroll and let's get ready for the weekend, guys. All right. Have a great night. Let's make tonight a winning one. And I will see you good people tomorrow, 10:45. All right. 10:45 Eastern Standard Time.